Hello and welcome to Manoj Verma online tutorial. My dear students, this video is for the students of standard 12 who are having geography as one of their subjects and who are going to appear in their examination of practical geography tomorrow and day after tomorrow, that is 13th and 14th of December. Here we will talk about how to score maximum marks in the examination of practical geography. So let's begin. At first, I will mention a few important questions for the Viva book. I can see that from the first chapter, that is interpretation of topographical maps, there are several types of questions given in the book which I just presented before all of you. A few important questions I am going to tell you, so all of you are requested to be ready with pen and paper. I hope you are ready. So the first question from the first chapter for Viva book is, what is a map? It is a very simple question. All of us are knowing very well that map is the representation of whole earth or a part of it on a flat surface. Next, how many types of maps are there? How many types of maps are there? As we know that there might be several types of maps as per their usage and requirements, like cadastral maps, topographical maps, wall maps, atlas maps. Fine. The next question is, what is a topographical map? This is very important question and you must get the concept of a topographical map. It has been written here that a topographical map is a map drawn usually on a fairly large scale, that is 1:50,000, representing surface features like landforms, rivers, and some other natural phenomena. Am I clear? Next question, what is benchmark or BM? The question regarding spot height could also be asked. Hope you will prepare all these questions for your practical examinations, especially for your Viva book examination. Some more questions I am here to give you from the next chapter, that is map projection. And now note down. The first question is, what do you mean by the term map projection? Map projection is a systematic network of the lines of latitude and longitude on a plane surface, on a flat surface. Fine. The next question from this chapter is, what are graticules? Yes, or define graticules. Next questions could be asked as, what are the names of different types of map projection? Next questions could be about, for example, perspective and non-perspective projection. What are perspective projection, or what is the difference between perspective and non-perspective projection? So I hope that all these questions must be very, very clear to all of you and you will prepare well for your examination. I can see that in the third chapter, that is statistics, the concept of data could be asked. For example, the difference between primary data and secondary data, the definition of class interval, class limits, class boundaries, frequency distribution, cumulative frequency. So from this chapter you could write some questions. Note down please. Number 1, what do you understand by statistics? what do you understand by statistics? It could be defined as a science which deals with collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Statistics is a science which deals with collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Next question, what do you mean by data? That is the quantitative information about any element or feature. The quantitative information about any element or feature is known as data. Next question, it could be asked as, what are the primary sources of data? What are the secondary sources of data? What is raw data? What do you mean by tally marks? And alike. So all of you must be prepared with such type of questions for your examination, which is going to be held tomorrow, that is 13th, and day after tomorrow, that is 14th of this month. Yes, some questions from your project work could also be asked in the Viva examination. For example, what is a project work? What do you mean by People's Biodiversity Register? What do you mean by mega diversified nation? What are the important trees found in Sundarbans? And you could be asked to name any 2 earthquake zones of the Himalaya region, and so on. So be well prepared, and all the best from my side. Take care. Goodbye.